Bless up, everybody. Bless up. Thank you for tuning in here on the live on the Down to Earth podcast. This is your reggae. Well, I more kind of say, yeah, I do love my reggae, but this is definitely the Rexdale Rasta, Impenetrebel, the Rebel. And today, for her first time here on our studio podcast, it is Rita Pearl. So let's give her a round of applause here, please. Thank you, Rita.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So just let the people know a little bit about yourself before we get into the topics, my dear. Yes.
Well, I would say I am a mother. I am a soft tissue manipulator,
Okay.
also known as a registered massage therapist.
All right.
And I would say I am a Caribbean queen for sure, because I am first generation Canadian, but my parents are immigrants from the Caribbean. Therefore, I am Caribbean. And the last part is I'm a freedom lover.
Bless.
I'm all about freedom.
All right. So on the Down to Earth podcast, before we even got started, we said that we had a couple of topics that we wanted to get into.
We were talking about it.
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
right.
So if you can remind me the first one that you had there in mind, because it was definitely a good one when we were about to get into it, of course.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about it, and then you were like, table that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we gotta wait.
Gotta wait.
Okay, so now, yeah. So I was asking you, can men and women be friends? Only friends, platonic friends is the question I'm asking.
I do have a lot of female friends, and it's definitely platonic. They're good looking, yes. A lot of men would find them very much attractive and everything, but there's a level of it where it's just we're not passing that stage.
Okay.
So is there a specifics in regards to what you're kind of looking for with this?
What I want to know is it possible that initially when men and women become friends, that there may be initial feelings or initial attraction in some cases? Do you feel that male-female relationships can only be platonic, or do you feel, because I had an argument with a friend the other day, well,
Okay.
not really an argument, it was a debate, and
All right.
he was saying that all the female friends that he knows, if he's ever complimented them, said that they are attractive, or complimented them, in most cases, if he said anything to compliment them, it means that he was down. He would be down to he would get it in with them. And so this is where it kind of raised my question in my mind. Is
Interesting.
this how most men think? I don't know. That's why I'm asking a man.
All right. Well, definitely from my perspective, if I'm just giving a person a compliment, doesn't mean that I want to get with you or I'm going to hit it. Yeah, you're definitely attractive. There's nothing wrong with attractiveness, right? But is there substance now to that attractiveness? Because I would say for someone like myself, I'm kind of a veteran, where it's the attractiveness is not the only thing about it. But
Absolutely.
now, in what you are now stating, I do believe that it could be amongst a lot of men's mindset, because the way how the dating scene has kind of been more sexualized, I would say.
Everything's been
Sexualized, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I can't say for all men, but from some that I've actually seen, yeah, there definitely would be the saying could be going as yeah, I would definitely want to get with that, or if she ever gave me the opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Do men typically do men sometimes stay in friend zone situations just in case the opportunity comes up?
Dumb ones do.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just say you have a friend who's a female. It's platonic, of course, but at the end of the day, she's a 10. She's got a man, yeah. But I mean, maybe if you chill in the wings for a little
I
while,
say
maybe
that it
like you
actually
said.
happens on both sides, like both men and women, because I've seen some women who stayed around with some guys waiting until he was ready.
Okay.
But in regards to the question that you're asking, yes, I know a lot of guys that stayed in the friend zone and was hoping for that one day that she finally sees him for, that wonderful guy. But I let every guy know, like, if she's not seeing you as the queen to being in her life and just as that, like, not that male, like, supportive friend, like, for that perspective
Right.
from a male all the
Right.
time,
Right.
bruh, you're wasting your breath because she knows what she's attracted to. And your tryout didn't measure up.
Okay, I have to switch that. I have to flip it now. I gotta flip it because now something just came to me.
Hmm.
I had a recent situation with a
Okay.
friend, and she was revealed that she was interested in a guy friend of hers.
Okay.
She didn't expect it to happen. It just kind of happened.
Hmm.
She's been spending a lot of time with him, hanging out, doing things that you might do if you might be in a relationship, right? Like just
Okay.
spending a lot of time,
Spending a lot of time. Yeah.
um, talking a lot on the phone.
Hmm.
They were talking about maybe even making a trip together at some point,
Okay.
so she could show him like where she's at, where she's living, or
Hmm.
where she's from.
Okay.
Um, but anyways, she kind of was like, what should I do? Like, I don't know if I should tell him. But on the flip side, he kind of expressed that he wasn't necessarily ready for like in a side conversation that he wasn't really looking.
Looking for anything. Yeah.
But um
Is enjoying her company.
but
Is
she, exactly. But like they get along, but the thing is he's not really giving her that he wasn't giving her that
signal
signal, right?
that
That
he's
outright
interested.
signal.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Okay, should I tell him or should I just kind of wait and see?" And I said, and I'm not. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe it is the age and wisdom thing.
Okay.
Maybe it's just that I really don't have time for the BS anymore. And I told her, I
Hmm.
said, you need to go and you need to say what you got to say.
I agree
You
with
need to
that.
get it off your chest.
Yeah. Because
I
if it
said, we're
matters to
not
you that
children,
much,
we're all
yeah.
adults. And at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? What if he says no? What, you gonna die? You're not gonna die. You're gonna move on, and you're gonna probably find
Yeah.
the person that's your person. I said,
Hmm.
but how do you know? Maybe that's your person. I'm not saying. I said, I'm not. You don't need to go and be like, I'm in love with you. But but yeah, articulate it in a way that makes him feel comfortable. You don't want to make him feel like scared, but you do want to like say, hey, yo, like honestly, I didn't expect it, but I'm feeling you a little more than I thought. Because she's like,
And that's honest. Yeah.
yeah, because she's
A
saying
real
to me
man
like,
would actually like be accepting of that if he's like
this is what I
caring.
said to her.
Yes.
This is exactly what I said because she said to me, she goes, well,
Like if
I'm
he's a friend
afraid.
that she's if he's that type of friend that she's been talking about in this way,
Mm,
she doesn't really have really anything to lose then because
because they already have an established
they already
friendship.
have an
How could
established
they
good friendship.
possibly lose it if they're both adults about it, right? However,
Exactly.
she got a second opinion, and the other person told her that maybe it would be best if she not say anything, because what if he doesn't talk to her? What if he ghosts her? Was what um the
Then
other friend
that
said.
wasn't like a friend from the beginning. Yeah, but go on.
So I said, but I said to her, I said, okay, well,
I'm gonna
that's
light
that's
us
another.
blunt to
Go on,
this one.
go
Yeah,
on, go
I
on, go on,
mean,
go on, go on, go on. Okay. So, um, what ended up happening is, um, she thought about it and she came back to me, and then she said that she went to him because I told her, I said, yo, if he responds that way, if he
hmm,
doesn't like, if he acts weird, if he ghosts you, if any of that stuff pops off, I said you need to cut it and move on straight. I'm
straight.
not, don't waste your time because obviously you guys didn't even really have even a vibe to begin with. You understand?
Hmm.
So um
And that's real mature of you telling her that.
Thank you. You know, I
Bless
mean,
for them thing that,
yeah,
because I
gotta
never
be a
knew that women actually had those like type of like
me too.
conversations.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that
And you know, I was
is
always the wingman in the group of girls and back in high school. Like I was always the chick who would be like my girl would be like, "Oh my god, you know, he's cute. He's so cute over there. Oh my god." And I would be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you want me to go talk to him?" And I would be that girl. I'd walk up to the group of dudes and be like, "Yo, my girl, she thinks you're cute." She, you ready?
how come that doesn't happen too much anymore now these days? They're all like more.
I think that we have this. I don't know if it's feminism. I don't know what it
Mm,
is, but I feel like women are like they want to be chased now more. I feel there's
for
nothing wrong with
me,
being chased. I want to be chased too. Damn it!
no, there's
But
nothing wrong about like being
that's not the
chased.
point,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
What
It,
I'm getting at is just
yeah,
that, like, because I've been on both sides of the border, like American and Canadian.
yeah,
And there's definitely a huge difference where the women in America are
yes.
aggressive and are like,
They're more
they're more
I wouldn't
forward, assertive.
assertive. Yeah,
Yes.
aggressive. I wouldn't say.
Well,
To
me
my
like the
American
aggressiveness,
sisters,
though, still to let
to my
me know
American
straight.
sisters, I'm sorry, my American sisters. Sorry for that.
Don't be
I'm
sorry.
really
Keep
sorry.
on being aggressive to
What?
this one here,
Okay. No,
okay?
no, but there's a way